Well, I did it again. Guess I'll be making some potato recipes. Stay tuned. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based RN and I follow a whole food, plant-based, no oil way of eating. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every week. And please follow me on Instagram, where you can find more plant-based content. Be sure to check out the links below for all the resources that I offer. So I have a little bit of an announcement to make. I'm going to be having a Black Friday sale on my online course. It's going to be 70% off, which means you can get my course for under $100. So if you've been thinking about getting my course, or if you've been looking for a whole food, plant-based, no oil course, then this is the one for you, and this is the time to do it. My course is comprehensive. It gives you all the tools, tips, and tricks, everything you need to be successful with a whole food, plant-based, no oil way of eating. This course is not only great for beginners, but for anyone who's been doing it a while and just needs a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of refining, fine-tuning. This course is for you. The sale starts midnight on the 24th and goes to midnight on the 26th. So about 72 hours to purchase the course at this hugely discounted price. I don't think I'm ever going to discount this course this much again, but I really want it to be available for everyone. 70% off is a great value. I mean, it's a steal. So check it out. I'll leave the link below, and then you can check out all the different lessons that are in the course. It's self-paced. You will have lifetime access, so now is the time. Now, on to what I did again. I can't believe we did it again. Oops, I did it again. Well, I already had this bag of potatoes, and then my husband bought another 10-pound bag of potatoes. So, guess what? I'm going to be doing 2 potato recipes today. And I'm sure I'm going to be doing mashed potatoes, breakfast potatoes, potatoes. It's going to be a potato week. You know, this would be a great time to do a potato reset, so I think I may do something like that. But I need to eat up these potatoes because we're going to have to buy more potatoes for Thanksgiving. So we got to get rid of these potatoes. I have 2 really good recipes today. I'm going to be making potato nachos, and I'm also going to be making a potato and cabbage soup. You know, I've been on the soup kick, make a soup every week, so today is going to be potato and cabbage. So let's get started. All I did to make these potato nachos was to slice a couple russet potatoes very thin, and I put them on a baking sheet, and I put them in the oven at 400 for about 20 minutes. I checked them at 15, I flipped them over, and they came out nice and crispy. And this is something that I'm going to share with my husband. It's going to be enough for 2, I think. It's a great little appetizer, or if you just want to eat it yourself, I guess that's fine too. So I made a fresh batch of my cheese sauce, and I like to sprinkle a little cheese sauce on first, or pour. Then things stick a little bit better. Then I just start adding my toppings. So I've got some black beans. You could use refried beans. I've got a little bit of frozen roasted corn that all I did was defrost it. I did warm up my beans a little bit, and the cheese sauce is warm. Then I've got some red onion. Look at this. How fun. I've got some green chilies. And you can absolutely do whatever you want. This is just what I'm choosing to do today. Maybe a couple olives. Some green onion. And a little bit of tomato. Now, how pretty is this? And then you can top with a little salsa if you would like. You could, you know, if you want to do guacamole, you could do that too, but I'm keeping this very low fat. And then maybe just a little teeny bit more of the cheese on top, just for good measure. And that is it. Let's give these a taste. What a great way to use up these potatoes. I'm gonna be making these a couple of times this week for sure. So let's give it a taste. Yummy. Mmm. Can you hear that? Mmm. This is so good. And what I want to mention about these two recipes today is these are great for weight loss. These are the kind of recipes I ate to lose my weight. So feel free, make these recipes. They're super low calorie, filling. You've got a ton of fiber, protein from the beans. It's really satisfying. And you really feel like you're eating something decadent here. But this is just whole foods, plants, delicious. All right, so let's go on to making that soup. So to start off the soup, I'm gonna start it off the way I start off 99% of all my soups, with onion, carrot, and celery. What do they call that? Mirepoix, something like that. But I am going to use my vegetable chopper because I'm not gonna be blending this soup, so I want my pieces to be real small. I love using my vegetable chopper. It does very quick work. But if you have really good knife skills, then you won't need it. But you just put it in here and voila. You get these lovely little bite-sized pieces. And you can do this with carrots, with celery, and onion, of course. I use it with bell peppers, tomatoes, you name it. All right, so for the carrots, I usually just cut them in this size. And it's also a little bit of a workout. And then the onion, I just put slices in here. Like that. And you're done. All right, I'm gonna finish chopping these up and then I'm gonna meet you over at the stove. I've got my soup pot on the stove, medium heat. I got about 1/4 cup of water in there to saute the veggies. If you wanna use veggie broth, that would be fine as well. And I've got all my finely chopped veggies. And we'll let these go for about 6 minutes till they're softened. All right, so these are nice and softened. Now let's add in the rest of the ingredients. I've got some garlic, some poultry seasoning, and some black pepper. I'm gonna wait till the end to add my salt if I think I need it. Just kind of mix this around. And then I'm adding about a 10-ounce bag of Trader Joe's shredded green cabbage. Let's make it easy. And we're just going to let this cook for a couple of minutes. Then I have about, I think it's 4 medium-sized Yukon Gold potatoes. I like using the Yukon Gold because I don't have to peel them. Now we're going to add some couple cups of water and then some veggie broth. God, I'm a messy cook. We just want to make sure that everything is underwater. We have enough liquid in there. All right, I'm gonna bring this up to a boil, and then I'm gonna let it simmer till the potatoes are soft. All right, the potatoes are tender. Now I'm gonna do my famous blend up a can of corn to make this creamy. This is also gonna add a little sweetness to it. That's perfect. Now if you wanted to add a little soy milk in here, you could do that as well. If you wanted to thicken it up a little bit, you could do a little cornstarch and water. But I think this is fine just like it is. I'm going to taste it and then see if I need any salt. Then we'll plate it up. And I almost forgot, the last thing I like to do is add a little lemon juice. It just helps brighten up the flavor. About 1.5 tablespoons. Now it is complete. All right, finished product. Let's give it a taste. So good. I love the combination of cabbage and potatoes. Maybe because I'm Irish, I don't know, but it is so good to me. And I love the little tiny bite-sized pieces of carrot and onion and celery. So yummy. And this makes 6 huge servings. And each serving of the soup is about 200 calories. So it's a great preload meal, something that you eat before your main meal to kind of fill you up with all the low calorie density foods. And then you're not going to eat as much when you get to your main meal. So this one's a really good one for that. Now the nachos are a little bit higher and they come in at around 415 per serving, but still low calorie really overall. So these are 2 really good uses for potatoes to make some low calorie density meals that are great for weight loss and just super nutritious as well. I know there's a lot of talk in the whole food plant-based community about that you can eat as much as you want and not gain weight, and that really isn't true, especially for us more mature folks. Perhaps that's true when you're in your 20s and 30s, but you know, I'm in my 60s and I can't eat just however much I want. I will gain weight. The beauty of eating this way though is you can eat larger volumes of food because they're low calorie density. But anytime you have excess calories, you're going to gain weight. If you want to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit. This way, eating on a whole food plant-based diet, you get to be in a calorie deficit, but you're not starving yourself. So it's a win-win. I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned something. If you did, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And be sure to check out all the resources below for everything that I offer, and check out my online course too. It's going to be a great sale. As always, the full recipes will be in the description box. And if you've made it this far in the video, please comment below with lots of taters, because I have lots of taters that I'm going to use up this week. And remember that all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet, and what you put on your plate determines your fate and your weight. Until next time, thank you.